Alright, well I've been working on this thing all day. I got the front half going here. I ended up making this part 3 times. The first time I bent these bars around the tree outside. And the first time I had it all set up, it looked like the seat was too high, so I cut about 1.5 inches out of the bottom there and lowered it down. But then I didn't really like the look of it because that's like a sweeping bend, and this is got straight. Most of these are straight and then tighter bends. So I redid it again like this. I think it looks a lot better. And it matches the front there. So then I worked on the shocks here. I was originally going to put them out here more, but then I had to, but they were too long to really look good there, so then I would have to make like a weird mount down here to hold the bottom of them and tuck them up in here somewhere. So I thought of making this center bar mount. I think that'll work good. It's out of the way of everything. And I started making the top tubes here. I ended up pie cutting it rather than heating it or bending it around the tree. Came out a lot better that way. And I'm going to put them on like this and bend them out right here to meet up with this one rather than coming straight back like that. That way it'll kind of follow the edge of the seat because I'm going to point the front of it here. Meet up to the gas tank there. And I got the floorboards cut out. Gonna stick them in there. Still gotta drill for the mounting holes for all the jack shaft in the engine. I'll do that when I feel like it, a little bit later. And I started on the supports here for the tray. Probably gonna put some supports out, 2 out the sides and out the back and the front to hold the first layer, and then I'll build the stanchions around the edge and put wood boards across. Alright, see how it goes. Alright, I got them top bars put on there. Looking good. It was a little bit of a challenge to get these angles cut here and fitted good, and to get everything even, to get these parallel and the ends here kind of in line. And I got the tank mount here made. Just a little bit of flat bar in there. And then I'll wrap 2 straps around here. And I started on the floorboard here. Bolted together 2 strips of that running board. I just gotta weld this in here. And then I gotta trim the back of it. And I'll just put probably 4 screws, one here, and there and there. And that'll be that. See, now the edge here matches around. And I'm not sure if I'm probably just gonna paint it all. Probably not gonna shine it up or anything. Maybe, I don't know yet. Now I can work on the forks and finish up the mount here. And work on the back tray here. Alright, I cut out the plywood base here for the seat. Didn't make the mounting tabs yet. Not sure how I'm gonna do that yet, but I have those little nuts that you hammer in. I haven't used those on seats. Usually I just like make a nut that has some tabs on it, and then I screw it to the top here, and then I could screw up in. But I might try those nuts. I don't really like them because they strip out, but might give them a try. I made the tabs for this floorboard, a crossbar there. So I got the 4 screws in it. I use these. Alright, I only had 2 of those nuts in the 1/4-20 size, so I made 2 more. These are just nut welded to a washer with a couple of holes drilled in it, and then I screwed that into the wood. And I got the mounts made there. Tabs on the back and a crossbar on the front. Should be plenty strong. Okay, well, I got the fork started here. Made the triple trees there. 3/16 plate. And I got the tubes on there. I kicked around 2 or 3 different ideas for the suspension, but I ended up deciding on these bicycle forks. Welded a washer on there for the 5/8 axle. And the boots here all shredded up, so I'm gonna stick these springs on here. They're pretty weak, so they're just for looks, pretty much. But I'm gonna cut them to length and stick them on there. Hopefully that'll work. They're a little soft, but we'll see how they do. If they're too soft, then I'll have to figure something else out, I guess, but we'll see how they do. And then I'm gonna, I tried to make the rack here, but all the conduit I have, I'm gonna make the metal part out of conduit, and but all the conduit I have, it just kept kinking because it's all rusty inside. So I gotta get a couple new pieces of conduit and try again. kept kinking and snapping like that, so I'll try a new piece and see how it does. And I might make a rack for the front, but I'll probably just do that later if I decide I want one. And for the handlebars, I got these mountain bike bars because they're 7/8 on the ends and a little bit bigger in the middle here. So probably lower this down a little bit, down to like 12 inches. Not sure yet. And I still didn't do the band brake mount. Alright, guess that's it for now. Stay tuned for next time, guys. Thanks for watching.